Hi guys, and welcome back to I Am Besties. I'm Michelle Calderon.
I'm Vanessa Cazarez.
And I'm Stephanie Ramierez. And you're probably wondering, why does Michelle sound like that?
Yeah, like what's going on?
Sound like a 40-year-old woman.
Love it, love it.
I got my tonsils removed. As you guys know, I told you guys previously on the podcast, it was terrible.
Why?
Terrible. So a day before surgery, I had the worst nerves like ever. That the whole day I was just fucking nauseous. I wanted to throw up. Like I had really bad. I have really bad anxiety. But like the day before surgery, I was just so anxious. So I got sent home early at Starbucks because I was like on the verge of like passing out, throwing up. Before that, I got a fucking write-up, which we'll get into fucking later.
Not the write-up.
But yeah, she sent me home with a write-up early, but I was like, okay, whatever. So then the morning of surgery, I went, and the nurses were nice or whatever. They had to put like an IV in like one of the, yeah, dude, it was.
They put it in your hand?
Yeah, in my hand.
That shit fucking
and
sucks
she's like,
in your hand.
Your veins are little, so. I was like, fuck.
Why didn't they put it in?
I don't know. I guess like the IV that they had to put had to go in through like my hand. So yeah, they put that, and then they had to switch over the IV to prep me for surgery for I don't know what type of other thing but when they put in the other one, it felt like burning sensation. And that's to make me like drowsy or knock me out.
They put you to sleep?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So now we're in the surgery room. My mom was there. I remember just going in and just that's it.
Wait, when did you fall asleep? Like as you were
I don't
going?
remember. I think the only thing I remember is we were already in the surgery room and that was it. Like that. I fucking blacked out, woke up, and they're fucking shoving me like a popsicle down my throat, like right away. And I was like, oh, fuck, okay. I was always still like nauseous and like, drowsy from the anesthesia. So yeah, it was a popsicle, and yeah, just ended up going home. The first 3 days were the worst. Like it still feels like kind of like,
Raw
right now. And if I open my mouth wide enough, you can see how white it is.
Yeah, I got a little glimpse earlier. It was scary.
What? I want to see. Yeah, take it back. I don't want to see.
I know. The first 3 days, they were really bad. Terrible. I was just tired. I was sleeping the whole day. In pain, dude.
Did you get swollen at all? Like, does that swell you up? Oh, shit.
I got a little bit swollen on my cheeks, on my, on my neck. But now we're thankfully on the good path back to recovery. But if you're getting your tonsils removed, it's a bitch. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
The first 3 days was hell. Like, I could not sleep the first night after surgery because of how painful. And also, I didn't swallow for like 4 days. I had
oh my god,
spit.
that would freak me out.
No, I had to spit. Like literally, I had a cup on the side of my bed, just spitting, because it was so painful to swallow.
But why did you get them out?
Because I kept having bacterial infections, tonsil stones, tonsillitis, everything you can name that's like a infection with your tonsils I had. So I was fucking fed up. I told my doctor, is there any way like we can have them removed? They looked at my file or whatever, and I had enough, I guess, like infections.
They're like, this bitch is hurt every other day.
No, literally.
Tired of seeing her face.
Tired of seeing this
literally. So yeah, we made that happen. So the surgery has been like expected for the last 3 months.
Oh, that's cool, dude. I used to get really bad tonsil shit too, and I asked them to take it out, and they told me no.
Really? Did you not have enough like infections?
I don't know. It was in Mexico because I don't have insurance. Thanks a lot, Biden. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, and I told him, but to me it was because like my throat would close. And I was like, bitch, I can't breathe. Like, are you sure you can't take them on? They were like, no. And I was like,
they didn't tell you why? They just said no?
No, they just told me that they didn't recommend it because all the infections would go to my stomach, which is dumb because now I get really, really, really bad stomach. I have really bad stomach problems, and I still have my tonsils, so that was a dumb fucking thing. Fuck you,
Try it
doctor.
again.
Yeah.
Try it again.
No, well, now I don't get them that bad anymore, but like for a while it was really bad. And then
thank God.
I thought your voice changes when you
a little bit. I don't know if my voice is gonna stay like this, but I feel like it's just strained.
Right.
If that makes any sense. Like feels like there's a thin line of like mucus. If that makes any sense. Like in the back of my throat.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I just feel like it's really strained. So like talking is like
And
Just
when
like a
did they
pressure.
say like when you were gonna be able to like be
2
normal?
weeks.
Oh, okay,
Hopefully
that's
by
not
the I'm off of work till the 25th. So hopefully by then that's when I should be like fully recovered.
Okay, dope.
I don't want to jump back into it knowing I'm still like not recovered.
Yeah, like I was telling her, my best friend got hers removed too, and a couple of times like she would pop little stones out
That's
of like.
fucking nasty.
Dude, I would be in the
it's
bathroom with her and she'd be
disgusting.
like fucking with her fingers in her mouth, popping these little
Like a
stones out.
pimple?
Literally, bro. It's like, you know, like
Literally, it's like a
ampolla in
pimple.
your mouth, and it's like
Yeah.
a white like little ball. Well, it looked like that in the back of her fucking mouth, and then she was just like squishing these little things out. Like
That is so
stones.
nasty.
Nasty, bro.
Ew.
I would get those.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
well,
was disgusting. I was just over it.
I'm glad that you guys
I-
did that.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're doing well.
Dude, I know, I was
First and
scared. I was like,
foremost.
fuck, I'm never gonna get out of this. And the medications they gave me, they're really strong. So bitch, I'd be kind of lit, low key. I'm like, is this lean or what the fuck? I take it and I already know like right away I'm gonna feel like shit
And how fast does it hit you?
within like the first 5-10 minutes.
Oh shit.
I'd be fucking drowsy. And if I'm already I take it and I go to bed, like I want to go to bed immediately. That just like knock out.
Oh, I'm
'Cause
gonna
of how-
need some of those.
I know. I have
Slip
to
me
buy
some. Let's
I
take
have
some.
to
Let's take.
buy.
I'll take one right now.
Let's see how we do
See
it.
what happens. Where's that Sprite and that Jolly Rancher though?
Oh my god.
He said, motherfucking. But we're good. Thank you guys for asking.
I'm glad. I'm glad. We are now interrupting this brief programming to bring you our sponsors. Can I get a round of applause, everyone? Yes. Today I am excited to announce a Manscaped launch their ultra premium collection. Believe it or not, it's not for your not so private parts. I'm talking about a leveled up hygiene routine with your favorite manly scent. This is an all-in-one skin and hair kit for the everyday man and covers you from head to toe. Literally. You know that men love them 3-in-1s. Manscaped is trusted below the waist. Now trust them with the rest of your beautiful manly bodies. Join the 4 million men around the world who trust Manscaped by going to manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping with the code BESTIES. Yes, I love it.
Every time I go with my sneaky link, like 5 out of 10 times, 10 out of 10 times, somebody stops and goes, "You smell good. What is that?" Manscaped signature scent.
Yes.
That's right. That's my sneaky link. No, man, no. No, man. We all know how essential the Manscaped Lawnmower 4.0 is, though. For the precise trim, their advanced skin-safe technology reduces cuts to your most delicate areas.
But now you can enhance your perfect grooming routine with their Ultra Premium collection. This package includes Manscaped Premium Deodorant, not for your balls, but for your stanky armpits. This deodorant dries clear, is aluminum-free, and smells like their signature scent, period. Hydrating body moisturizer. Have tattoos or issues with dry skin? It's designed to keep skin feeling clean, smooth, and smelling fresh. Body wash to lather you up with their infused aloe vera and sea salt shower gel. 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner to clean your scalp with an easy one step. Plus a free gift, a 3-pack of lip balm that's made up with ingredients such as vitamin E, peppermint, and eucalyptus oil to keep those chappers feeling moist. Period.
Come on, guys. That's 4 products plus a gift inside the Ultra Premium Collection. Score! All of these products are cruelty-free, paraben-free, vegan-friendly, and dye-free. The best ingredients with zero compromise. Come on, what more can you ask for?
Literally.
I'm gonna recommend you guys how to use these products. I'm gonna give you the order. Ready? First of all, you hop in the shower, scrub-a-dib-dib that body with the Manscaped body wash. Number 2, lather your hair up with the 2-in-1 shampoo / conditioner to keep your noggin toggin. 3, dry off and spray the hydrating body moisture to reinvigorate your dry skin. Come on, sometimes you be
Can be
crusty,
crusty.
and you
Uh-uh.
know
We don't want
it.
that.
4, put on Manscaped deodorant. Come on, that's obvious, baby.
Yeah.
Lastly, pop that Manscaped lip balm. No one is out here kissing chapped ass lips.
Hey, but getting dressed is optional, eh? Okay? Wear one great scent all day long. Get that Ultra Premium Collection hot off the shelves, baby. You already know.
Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code BESTIES at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code BESTIES at manscaped.com. The power of attraction is now in a bottle thanks to Manscaped.
Yes. Woo-hoo! And we now return to our regular programming.
Yep.
Why'd you get written up?
Well, so there's a thing at Starbucks called markouts, and every time you get a food or a drink, you're supposed to mark it out on the clock. Bitch, I haven't done that in like 3 months. So basically,
now you're out here eating for free.
I know. She's like, the last mark out you did was in January. Bitch, we're in fucking what? March?
Almost April?
Yes. So I was like, I took it like a grain of salt. It's policy. It is what it is. I was like, oh, really? She's like, you've been marking out, right? And I was like, yeah. After that, like, bitch, I'm going to start marking out.
But like, how the fuck did they even notice?
I guess it's on the system that I wasn't marking out. So,
but like, what does a write-up mean?
well, if you get 3 write-ups, you're fired.
And how many do you have?
This is my second one. My first one I got at Starbucks when I was freshly hired. I was like fucking 19. And I was like definitely like mamona, just super fucking rude to like everybody and their mama. I was like, it's my way or the highway. And bitch, I learned throughout the years. It's because of dress code. My first one was dress code. Bitch, I would pull up after In-N-Out and just fucking throw on like a pair of like ripped jeans. And a fucking like shirt with some logo on it. She's like, you can't be dressing like that, blah blah blah. So yeah, that was my first one.
So you get 3 and then you get fired, or you get on the third one and they're like, you're fired.
This is your third is like your final, and then after that,
anything else you're booted.
Okay,
So you got like 2 chances.
Yeah.
I've been there for almost 5 years.
Damn.
So it's my second one. And
With the same manager?
Mm-hmm.
So do you got love for your manager, or you can't stand her?
Yeah, I love her. Yeah,
best.
she's the best. Allison, love you, baby girl. She's seen me prosper from a little seed to a grown adult.
Yeah, because it's 5 years. I mean, you're like,
that's a long
She
while
hired
already.
me when I was fresh out of high school.
You're practically her child.
No, I am. But I feel like every other partner has left, and me and like 3 other people have stayed the same amount that I've stayed. So yeah.
Well, she better not fire you. You better not fucking fire her,
Yeah,
Allison.
Fire her, Allison.
Imagine.
She's a good worker.
I'm a hard little worker. Sorry I wasn't marking on my shit.
Sorry, she was hungry.
Sorry. I wasn't thinking about
Starbucks
it.
is not gonna miss those $30 she didn't mark up.
Literally.
Probably.
Like $50 markouts, but hey, bitch, we eating good.
Oh my god.
Yeah. How about you? I know you got your little juice cleanse.
Oh yes. So I just finished my 7-day juice cleanse yesterday. And wow, honestly, I guess I didn't know how to really like feel about it, because the main reason why I wanted to go on this juice cleanse was because I have eczema, and then like I struggle with like acne, and no matter what products I would put on my eczema, or like what like cleanser or like moisturizer I use for my skin, like it just doesn't get better, like it just doesn't. So obviously I've been doing more research on like gut healing, and how important it is what you eat and things like that. So I just thought, you know what, like let me do like a detox, like a juice cleanse. And I had already been following this juicery, Divine Juicery Nutrition, on Instagram, and I'd been following it for a minute. I'm not gonna lie, I just didn't order for a while because they were just like out of my the prices. I just at the time I just wasn't like I just couldn't spend that much on some juices. But I entered a giveaway and I won a 7-day cleanse, which I felt so freaking happy and grateful because I had been wanting to do one. Yeah. And yeah, honestly, it's funny because it was up to me whenever I wanted to start them. Me and the girl, Rocio, we spoke about it because me and the owner of the juicery were going to do it together. So we spoke like when we wanted to start. And the first day, the day that I chose, we were having a potluck at work. And I could have changed it. I could have changed it. I could have been like, no, I'm going to start the day after the potluck. But I was like, you know what? No, like, I'm going to be on this cleanse for 7 days. I need to get comfortable with like not eating, being around food, and just being able to say no. And I was just like mentally preparing a lot, so I started the juice cleanse on a Thursday. I think it was a Thursday or a Wednesday. Yeah, I think it was a Wednesday. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. But one of those days I started, and you know what? The potluck was going on at work. what really helped is that the juices were so freaking good. They're so bomb. That's one thing I was worried about. Like, damn, like, what if they don't taste good? Because I'm going to be miserable drinking these nasty juices. But no, they were so good. So tasty. And literally the first day, it was a breeze. I was like smelling all the food in the office. And I was like, okay, like, it's fine. Like, I'm not worried about it.
You're just mentally tough, though.
I genuinely think so.
That shit's hard.
It takes a lot, bro.
I really, like, it's not the first day. It's never the first day. Because the first day, you're always, like, motivated.
Yeah.
And then the second day, I'm like, fuck me. I haven't chewed on anything. Like, I get, like, anxious about it.
Yeah. And then the second day went well. I think for me, when it got hard was, like, the fourth day. Mm-hmm. That's when I started thinking, like, damn, like, my mom was, like, making sopes and, like, you know, smelling good in my house, like, you know, and I was just like, damn, like, I really just want to take a bite right now. Like, just, and it's crazy how your brain works, you know, because, like, I had not felt, like, the need to eat. And then the fourth day, I was fumbling a little bit. My brain just kept hard, like, just one little bite, you know, just one little bite's not going to hurt, you know. And maybe one little bite wouldn't have hurt, you know, but still, I was like, no, like, I don't. And, like, I had to distract myself, do other things. But you know what? It passed. After that day, it was, honestly, it felt like a breeze. The last day, though, the 6th and the 7th day, it was like, damn, time was moving slow. Like, it felt like the day was going by slow. But you know what? I got through it. I think what really got me through was the fact that I was genuinely seeing the differences in my skin.
Oh, that's good.
Like, yeah, like, my acne definitely toned down a lot in, like, several shades. Like, a lot of, like, the scars that I had went away, and a lot of the very, like, bright acne that I had toned down several, like, shades, you know. Energy wise, after like the second, third day, you know, like you start feeling like you have more energy. Like waking up in the morning is easier for sure. I know Rocio mentioned like it would be easier for me to wake up in the morning, which is definitely true. More positive, like my mind was clear. I feel like I tend to react more negatively when things happen, but I was able to feel like more positive about things. Like things were also able to like slide off. Like I feel like also like when things happen, I hold on to it. Like I'd get like irritated for a long time, but no, it's just like something would happen. I'm like, oh, it's fine. Like I'm moving forward. Like doesn't matter. Like genuinely, like I definitely think that my stomach had like a good like reset, you know, like my whole body just like a reset, you know, for everything. It felt really good. Definitely recommend it if you guys are, you know, thinking about having a juice cleanse. Do it. The benefits are amazing, you know, all the nutrients, everything that your body needs, you know, because obviously eating processed foods, sugars, and all these things are like horrible for your body. And so genuinely, like I think it's really good. I had a good experience. At the first day I did have like the first and second day I had like a headache, which was like terrible because I don't really get headaches, so it was a little unexpected.
What's that like?
Yeah, I was gassy.
Literally live with headache. I have a headache right now, actually. That's what I was thinking. I was like, damn it.
Do you want Advil?
No, it's okay. I get migraines mostly.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Those
and
are
then
bad.
Yeah, and then another thing, I was gassy, dude. I was farting like there's
Letting
no
all them
tomorrow.
toxins out.
It smelled so bad. I'm not gonna lie. It smelled terrible. But you know what? It's part of the process, you know.
Trust the
Yeah.
process.
Yeah,
Trust
definitely.
the
But you know what? It was worth it. I made it out. I feel good. Like I genuinely feel like I had a good reset. Another thing, I with my son, you know, it's hard to get into playing with your children. I know you guys don't have kids, but kids want your attention a lot. Like a lot. And like they expect you to play with them and just entertain them like 24/7. And as a human, you know, that has other things I'd rather be doing or work, etc., you know, and even just getting into the kind of play they want to get into, it's really hard to get into it, you know, like, because you're like, it feels kind of fake, like, oh, like I'm playing with you, but like in the back of my mind, it's like 1,000 things like I want to do, or like thoughts or just other things, you know, just so much going on. But another thing I noticed that even playtime with my son got more like fun. Like I was able to get more into it and like enjoy it like genuinely, you know, not just like forcing myself. So that was dope too, you know, to be able to like, I felt like I was like clear-minded like enough to connect with him deeper, you know, and like genuinely. So I thought that was really dope too.
That's cool. I honestly love juice cleanses.
Yeah.
But like a lot of people put like a weird like stigma on it, like, oh, you're not eating.
Yes.
I'm like, bitch, this is nothing but veggies.
Definitely.
Like literally, this is everything you could possibly your body wants and needs.
Definitely. Like a lot of people think that juice cleanses are just to lose weight. Yeah. Like I went to a family event and I couldn't eat, and you know, la abuelita and the tias like ready to serve you a plate and everything, and I was like with my juices, and I was like, no tias, like I can't eat, like I'm on a juice cleanse, and I'm like, pero mija, ya estás bien flaca, ¿por qué quieres perder peso? Like, you know, in their minds, like specific juice cleanses. Everyone just hears weight loss. And for me, I didn't do this juice cleanse entirely for weight loss. Obviously, it's like a bonus. Who doesn't want to lose a couple pounds? It's nice, but for me, genuinely, the main things that I was really like hoping to see a change in was my skin, mainly, and my energy, I guess. But yeah, like, the nutrients, like everything that's in them is just so good for your mind. We know how like our gut is basically like a second brain, and it matters what you put into your body, because what you put into your body is gonna dictate not just how much energy you have, but how you feel emotionally, like mentally. It's so important. And you guys know that serotonin is produced in your gut, right? Like like a high, like a 80 something, I'm not sure the percentage, I don't want to lie, but serotonin, the happy hormone, is produced in your gut. So like if you put like shit, I'm sorry for the way, if you put like bad things in your stomach, you're not gonna get enough of that released into your body, so it's really important like what you eat. And it was cool. It was a cool moment to educate my family,
for sure,
let them know, hey, this is not just about weight loss. Like, I know I'm skinny, like I'm not doing this for weight loss. But and I educated them. I let them know the benefits, and then even them, they're like, oh, you know what, I didn't know that. Now they're like, okay, maybe they do want to do a juice cleanse.
Even and, just like in the morning, like I feel like most people think they're getting like, oh, I eat my chicken and fish and rice and whatever, but like most people don't eat vegetables. Like it's pretty rare. I've never met someone that's like, yeah, I always have vegetables.
Love vegetables.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Can we say vegetables?
You know what's super crazy about the stomach too? What? So my dad has stomach cancer, and they like removed his entire stomach. Oh, wow. Your body, this is how crazy your body is. Your body, once they take your stomach out, it'll create a new stomach. Like I don't know if I think it's the large intestine or like the small, one of the intestines will literally just create a little pouch, and that part will now start processing your food like your stomach used to. Isn't that wild?
That is so crazy.
Yeah.
And how has that been for your dad? Does he have to eat less now? Like, how does that work?
Well, it's just more of like minding what he eats. It's not necessarily like when he eats, like a huevo tiene que ir a caminar. Like he has to eat after, just because it's not the same stomach, so he kind of has to start up his metabolism a little bit. Yeah, but eating wise, it's pretty much what we all should be eating anyways. Like no sodas, or like you said, like processed foods and all that stuff.
Take really good care of everything.
Yeah, definitely. Once he got sick, that's when we all got into like juices and like gut health and all that. Yeah. So when you told me you're doing the juice cleanse, I was like, that's cool. Like I think it's cool when people do it.
Everyone really should do it. It's not just about weight loss. Like the effects that it has on your body are like tremendous. Like it's so dope. Like honestly, and I there was some questions. Somebody asked, what can you eat during the juice cleanse? I think it changes depending on the goal, exactly the goal, and like who's guiding you through the juice cleanse, But for me personally, me and Rocio, the woman guiding me through it, I was only allowed to eat avocado, a banana, and berries, but only in an emergency. So technically, I was not allowed to eat at all. So if it was like an emergency where I felt like, damn, I can't take it anymore, like I have to eat something, it was either an avocado, a banana, or a handful of berries. Somebody asked, did you die of hunger? I didn't die of hunger, no, but I do think this is more like of a mental thing, like because you do feel hungry the first couple of days, obviously, because you're used to eating all these crazy foods and overeating and processed foods and sugars. Your body basically starts going through withdrawals, just like a drug or like a relationship even.
No, especially if you eat a lot of sugar.
Yeah, exactly. So if you eat like that, your body's gonna go through a withdrawal where it's like, I need those things. So you have to be very mentally strong to say, you know what, like I know my body feels this way, but we're gonna get through it. Like we're not gonna die, because after a couple of days it goes away. You feel fine. Your body starts being able to function on just those juices without feeling hungry. Somebody asked, does it help lose a few pounds? Yes, it does. I lost like 7 pounds. Dude, I weigh 137 now, and I hadn't weighed that since high school. Yeah.
Did you have to shit a lot?
Yeah.
Yes, I did poop a lot. But it was more like I don't want to say diarrhea consistency, but it was like in the middle. Stool. Yeah, it was like in the middle. Yeah, because I wasn't eating anything but juices, so it wasn't really like poop consistency. It was like, but it wasn't diarrhea. It wasn't like diarrhea either. It was like in the middle. Yeah, it was like in the middle. So, and somebody said, does it actually fill you up, or will you want to eat your kitchen? Yes, it does fill you up. Like I said in the beginning, you will feel a little hungry because your body's going through withdrawals of not having solid foods, but it does fill you up. It does. After the first like 2-3 days, you will feel like you're full, like you're good. Of course, since you are used to eating, that feeling of wanting to eat is still gonna be there though. So it just really comes down to being mentally strong, just saying, being disciplined, being like, okay, like I know my body wants this, but I'm not gonna do it, because you have to write out the cleanse.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so that's pretty much like basically the kind of questions I got. So I hope I answered them. If you have more, feel free to DM me, bloomingvc.vic. And the juicery that I got the juices from were from Divine Juicery Nutrition on Instagram. Rocio and John were honestly the best. They're all about inspiring the community, uplifting the community. You can also DM them. They're very sweet people. They will answer any and all questions that you have. So yeah.
I actually want to start like a juice business or what. Like I wanted to start going to school for it because I wanted to go to 2 schools. One was like a holistic, like food wise, whatever, and the other one was specifically like a juice course. And I was like, oh, cool, I'll mix them both. But then I got engaged, and I was like, oh, this is too much. But like definitely like once my wedding passes, like I want to start like doing all that because my mom has a lot of friends that are like herbologists almost, and we get our juice recipes mostly from them. And I want to be able to do that, like even just help people, like even like with my friends, like I'll give them juices, and I used to make them like on my Instagram story and stuff.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, I love like juicers. Me and my dad are always looking up juicers because it's dope. Honestly, it's dope. It's crazy too because there's a juice for everything. Like any problem your body has, there's probably a juice for it. But what I think is cool about like all that is it's more because even like with my dad's sickness, a lot of people are like, oh, has he tried like a natural healing or whatever? But I feel like natural healing is more so prevention when it's that intense. Like if I obviously, carry the cancer gene, I want to now prevent it rather than wait to get it and then be like, okay, now I'm going to try the natural healing. Yeah. And I feel like that's kind of how juices are, where it's like you're treating yourself before you get sick.
Yeah.
And most people are like, oh, whatever. Like, I'm not sick right now, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. And they just shove their fucking body with nasty junk.
You know what? Talking about, like, prevention, I agree to an extent, but I also disagree because there's this documentary about this guy who, he turned, what is that word? Paraplegic, when you can't walk anymore. He got into, like, a really bad accident, and they told him, you can't walk anymore. And he actually, got depressed, I believe, or not, but he was home all the time, because he couldn't walk. Right. He was kind of going through it, coming to grip with like his new lifestyle and everything. But he was also he studied the mind a lot, and he knew that the power of the mind that you have, to create your reality, to when you truly wholeheartedly believe in something, it can come to be. If you match that vibrated, that vibrated, the vibration of that energy of what you want, and there's a whole documentary on how he literally, dude, for months sat in his room and reimagined like his body like fixing his spine, and like he like I guess he like looked up like videos of how you would have to like fix your spine in order to be able to like walk again, like what bones and like had to go in what place, and because your spine has like there's names for each like little level of your spine. And dude, months, he at first, he said that he would start like the process in his mind of healing, and he would envision his spine, envision it getting fixed. And he said as soon as he would like, his mind would take him elsewhere, like a thought would come up that was random, like, oh, like I have to pay this bill or something, like he would start all over. And it took months, obviously, because your brain obviously wants to take you to other places, but he built up that muscle, I guess, that like repetitiveness of like, okay, like I'm gonna heal and believe and do all this thing. Dude, he was able to walk again. After months of him doing that, sitting home, envisioning himself healing, his spine healing, everything, he healed and he walks now. And now what he does for a living, he's like a motivational speaker, and he has conferences and he teaches people that are sick, because this is not just applied to not being able to walk. It could be applied to anything, literally. And I was watching like the testimonies of people's life that he's changed, and it's been every kind of sickness, disease you can think of that's been like you can't heal, that you can't nothing. and because these people like truly believe and like they follow like what he did, and like, you know, they're all in. I mean, like literally it has to be like no doubt in your mind type, you know. And then that's hard for people because obviously you worry, you know, and we've been programmed to believe that we can't heal ourselves, that we can't do these things for ourselves, that our minds aren't capable, you know.
The problem with like my dad's like stomach cancer in general is that people don't detect it literally until they're like on the verge of death. That's why I think prevention is important. Because most people don't realize how, like you said, like how important gut health is. Yeah. And literally like people that usually get stomach cancer, they usually die. It's like a really, really low, I don't even remember how the percentage, but it's like a really low percentage of people with like stage 4 cancer that survive because it's so aggressive, because it's so surrounded by all your organs that it just jumps from like organ to organ. And I've heard it could
spread easily, right?
Yeah, super easily. So that's kind of what happened to my dad. Like he was literally like one day he was just passing out, and then they were like, oh, he's gonna die, and we're like, oh shit, okay. What? And then like literally he was just like honestly like a miracle case. Like he was really like he was immensely overweight, and we didn't notice because we love him. Yeah, of course. I think you don't really see it. Like now we look at pictures and I'm like, what the fuck, you looked like that? Like I can't believe that I didn't notice that you look like that. And I think when my dad, because we went to like a healing like a natural healing clinic, and it was honestly like a waste of our time because if anything my dad's sickness got worse. Yeah. And then but now thankfully he's doing good, like chemo and everything, that's good. But I definitely think, like you said, like the power of the mind is so powerful. It is. Dude. But most people don't have that strength.
Exactly.
Like it's hard. Even like you said, just doing your juices, that's hard. Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like that's why I want like more awareness to be spread on it. You know, this should be something, and it's obvious. Why is it not taught? You know, since day one. Yeah. Because corporations can't make money off of that shit. Of course, you know? Not. If everybody could heal themselves, hospitals wouldn't be a thing. You know, healthcare wouldn't be a thing.
The like, pharmaceutical company is literally the biggest bitches in the world.
Exactly. So it's like
biggest bitches.
No, yeah.
Like the fact that you don't have insurance, like what kind of BS is that? Like what the hell?
I don't have insurance because it's expensive.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Yeah. Like it's so funny to me, like when they say like, oh, you have right to freedom, to like liberty and happiness and all this crap, but when we're sick, like, and you know, we have freedom like to life, like we can't afford to get the proper care. Yeah. Like, okay, like what kind of BS is that? And it's funny that it's just like in America, because other countries it's not like that. It was not as expensive, at least.
But you know what's funny? When all the dudes, they're like, oh, it's because you guys don't know how the economy works and blah blah blah. And I'm like, bitch, just give me healthcare. Like, how can we not have healthcare? Like every country fucking that's, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know enough, but I just know that it's bullshit that we don't have healthcare.
Yeah, I saw this TikTok the other day that said like, what is reality? And it said reality is what is when everything ceases to exist, whatever's still there, that is reality, right? We live like a social like construct, right? Like everything we live in is like a social construct. Like for example, like the video said, like when we drive, we're in a lane because we all agree that that's the lane we should be on. Or when we park in specific spots like labeled because that's where we all agree that's where you should park. Or we don't drive on the sidewalk because we all agree as a whole we don't drive on sidewalks. Or we wake up at 6 a.m. because we all agree as a whole that's when you wake up to work. Or, you know, we eat eggs for breakfast because that's what is a breakfast food, when reality is just a fucking food you can eat any time of the day. You know, and it's like we create this reality because we all as a collective believe that's what it is to be true, you know. Yeah. Same thing for healthcare, same thing for taxes, same thing for money. Even if we didn't believe in money wouldn't be a thing.
I swear to fucking God, I was literally just telling my friends this. I'm like, it's not real. Like money is not real.
Money is not. It's only real because we believe for it to be real. It's just a fucking piece of paper.
And they're like, no, it's real. I'm I'm gonna say right now, what the fuck is inflation, bitch? Just deflate it. Like, what do you mean? I don't understand how they're like, oh, we can't just print more money. Why? Because, okay, this is my argument. If I have a fucking $20 and I give the bank $20 and then they're like, okay, I have your $20. It's in your bank account. I can fucking access that shit on the internet. What happens to my $20? Because now it's $40 because you just fucking made it up that it's in my bank account on the interweb, which is literally nothing. And my $20 are still there. And then my boyfriend was like, oh, well, it's because if everyone wanted to pull out all their money at the same time, you wouldn't be able to. And I'm like, yeah, no shit, because it's not fucking real. Like, it's literally made up. So I don't understand why we can't just print that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if that made sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
It makes sense.
It's all a scam. I wish we could all just like wake up the next day and decide no one's gonna work. Like literally just
Let's
exist.
do a day of no
But you know
work.
what? I noticed that a lot of people have a hard time with that, just like existing. Like it's like if you're not like that whole Kim Kardashian video that went viral. She's like, nobody wants to work these days. Like, get your ass up and fucking work. Like, dude.
Bitch, no.
I was laughing because, like, dude, like, I get it, you know, if you have a passion, if there's something that you want in life, you know, go for it, you know, but why is it that you have to work or you can't eat or you can't live or you can't have, like, somewhere to call home if you don't pay a bill? Like, to me, that's just so crazy that we're all just living like this and it's
Nobody
just like, oh, well, that's
cares.
just how it is. Like, bro, do you think that if we all woke up tomorrow and nobody worked for like a week straight, that these corporations were going to be like, they would really be like, dude, you know what? Like, they're just not working. Like, we have to do right by them. Like, pay them more, give them all health benefits, whatever we need to survive. And then maybe we might feel like working. Maybe we might not be depressed because we're not freaking stressed and worried and anxious about where our next meal's going to come from or how are we going to pay our bill or things like that. And it's like, dude, but everyone's just like okay with this the way things are, and it's like, dude, how?
I think it's because, and I'm telling you, all these topics, it's crazy that we're talking about it because I have been thinking about this. Oh my God, just bit. I was telling my mom, I think most people are evil. No, for real.
No, for real.
Everyone has that aspect, of course. It's
No,
like
because if I make pillows
uh-huh.
and you guys just decide, oh, I don't want pillows anymore, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, now I'm not making money.
Yeah.
So most people, the people that have the money,
Yeah.
they're going to cut off the resources that you need to, like, survive. That's pretty much how it works. Like, if you don't pay your bill, I'm going to cut your light.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not because it's just because I literally don't give a fuck about you. How are, like even, like, tenants and shit, like, how they're just fucked up because they literally can be fucked up because, like, if you don't live here, then you're on the street. And so I have to live here
Dude,
now.
yeah, like talking about like tenants, like affordable housing. A lot of people love to talk crap on like affordable housing, like Section 8. But reality, affordable housing just means that, you know, the government put a cap to landlords like, hey, you can't charge more because affordable housing means this is how much a person can pay to live within their means. You know what I mean? So it's like, this is how much they make, so this is how much you can charge them. You know, you can't fucking charge them $3,000 for his apartment. That's not even worth that, you know? And it's like people clown on like living on affordable housing, but it's like, yo, you should be crying that your landlord is fucking ripping you off. Like everyone should have affordable housing.
And the fact that they can rip you off, like they have the access to just because they want
just because they fucking can. And it's like, oh, you know, shitting on Section 8 and affordable housing. And it's like, bro, you should.
I grew up. Well, obviously, I always say I grew up in Venice Beach, but I grew up in the projects my whole entire life. So I'm just like, there's no problem with that.
There isn't. No, there isn't. That's just, you know, you're living within your means.
Exactly.
You know, this is what you can afford to pay with the money you make because of the wages that we are fucking being given.
But again, it like the tenants and the people that run those places are usually dicks. Just like in the place, like the richer areas, there's no dicks because you're the dick. Most rich people are dicks.
You're
like,
the dick.
I'm sorry, it's just the way it is.
Dildo.
Because I feel like rich people, they just don't have shit to do. So they're like, I'm gonna be a bitch today.
They don't even like see the poverty. Like they're so disconnected from reality. Like they're not around like the working class.
Oh my God. Okay,
They're
so
not.
you guys haven't seen Fresh, but like it's pretty much about this dude who like sells women's organs on the black market.
Oh my God.
And I was just saying, like, I was thinking, like, dude, like, rich people really be doing fucked up shit because nothing in their life brings them any type of pleasure anymore. So they literally branch out to, like, the most horrific
things.
Yeah, like, fucked up stuff. Like, even just, like, buying stuff on the, like, eating fucking people or, like, I feel like that's why a lot of rich people, like, molest little kids because...
That's what I've
You know what I mean? Like, they've just done everything sexually.
Everything. Yeah. They're just like, what's new?
And that's so crazy to me. You guys should watch that movie. It's really good.
It's called Fresh.
Fresh, yeah. It's this bitch, and, like, she's like, oh, my God, the dating world sucks on Tinder or whatever. And she meets this guy at the grocery store, and he falls in love with her, and then he...
Fresh.
Well, she falls in love with him, yeah. And then he, like...
Steals his organs.
He kills women. But yeah, dude, that shit's crazy.
Is it on Netflix?
It's on Hulu.
Well, that's our
I
little
think I
rant
saw
today.
a TikTok of this. They're like, oh, it's like a horror movie. Like it's fucked, but
It's more suspense than horror. It's not really horror.
they categorize it as horror in the TikTok, and it looked really interesting. But they said it was on Hulu.
A lot of people don't like it, but I think it's fucking amazing. Plus, Sebastian Stan is delicious.
Oh yeah, that man's fine.
And so is that bitch. I don't know her name, but she's hot. Let's lighten the mood, though.
Yeah, hey, you're going to see Bad Bunny.
Yes, I'm gonna go see Bad Bunny 8. Yes, I'm really excited, honestly, because I'm gonna go see him on Wednesday in Canada. So y'all won't see me next week. Sorry. I know.
Are you excited? How long are you gonna stay out there for? What are your plans?
We're gonna be there from Tuesday to Sunday. But I literally,
that's a long time.
Okay, so literally when I was talking to Saul, he's the one who told me about Canada, and he's like, oh, like I don't know what we were talking about. I think we were talking about traveling. And then he was like, oh, I'm going to go to Canada to see Bad Bunny. And I was like, what? And I had originally thought there was no more tickets here. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, shit, no way. Like, is there still tickets? And he was like, yeah, probably. So, like, I looked and, like, there were still tickets.
How much
like,
were they in Canada?
They were like $200. But, dude, okay, so we got pretty good seats. And my cousin went to go see him recently on, like the floor seats.
Oh, dope.
It was like $1,000. That's my whole trip. Like, that's literally my entire trip, the price of it. Not including food, but that's literally how much I'm spending.
Canada's cheap?
It's not cheap. I just booked it last August.
So it was cheap because you booked it.
Yeah, like I bought the ticket. I think literally the most expensive thing was the ticket. The Airbnb,
how much was
it was like $220, I think.
Dude, that's fucking cheap.
Yeah, and then the Airbnb, it was $500, but 5 of my friends are going, so that's $100. My flight was $400, so that's like less than $1,000.
Dude, what?
Yeah. It's so, like, that's why, honestly, that's the most thing I'm excited about. I'm like, yeah, I'm going, but it's so cheap. Like, everything was so cheap.
We have to plan a trip now.
Yes, I told you. I was telling Vanessa, like, if you plan ahead, shit is low-key not that expensive. Because bitches be going out here to Vegas and spending, like, $2,000-3,000, and they're like, they don't want to go take a flight somewhere because they don't want to spend money. Like, what?
Vegas.
I've never gone on any
It's true.
trip.
Vegas is overrated.
We have to take a trip, girl.
I've never gone on any trips.
You can join us this summer. We're having a trip for our birthdays in August.
Oh,
If
yeah,
you're down.
my Leo queen.
If you're down.
Okay, I'm down.
I think we're going to do Chicago.
Yeah, I think we're probably going to do Chicago. It looks so fun, yeah.
Chicago. You know what? Let's hop into this tea because
Is there good ones today?
tea time.
I wonder if we can put it on top.
Yes, we can.
That was really good, by the way. I feel bad that I totally interrupted that shit.
What?
You guys like went something tea, but like sang it at the same time.
Should make a little jingle for our little tea time.
Okay.
Tea time.
All right, here we go.
Nice. Okay, which one?
Let's see.
Let's see what you guys are talking about lately. Please shorten your shits, bro. Long story short, and then putting a whole essay is not a long story short.
Long story short, and then boom.
Yeah.
We love it that you guys
bullet point that shit.
But it's a little lengthy.
Girls,
Period.
I need your advice. So my roommate and I went on a weekend trip. We had family and friends joining us at our destination. The first night, I got way too lit and my roommate took care of me. The next morning, I stayed in hungover while she went with her family to breakfast. A cousin that was also there came to get me at the hotel and we decided to go to the beach. I got my ass up and went. About an hour later, my roommate starts messaging me and giving me shit that I left her, and since then, she doesn't want to talk to me. I tried to talk shit out and she didn't want to. Now we are back from the trip and we still aren't talking. Was I in the wrong or is she tripping? Also, how do you ask someone to move out politely?
What? Oh my god, that is funny. She's tripping, girl. What do you think?
Look,
there's more context behind that, to be honest.
I kind of went on a trip like this recently and I kind of experienced something like that. Me personally, I don't think you did anything wrong. You were hungover and you just couldn't make it to breakfast. What is the issue there? The fact that she feels like you have to be like at her hip like every second and it's her family trip, like she's with her family, like why
can't she just meet you up later?
Yeah, literally.
Like, that doesn't make any sense. And like, and if you were able to get up later to go with her cousin to the beach, what's the issue with that? Like, you weren't feeling good in the morning, and now later on you feel better to go. Like,
yeah, like, what are you supposed to do? Just wait at the hotel?
When you're hungover, you don't want to eat. Like,
bitch, I don't want to move.
Like, if she doesn't want to talk to you, honestly, like, that's like a personal issue to her. Like, you honest, I could see why she might feel upset. You know, like, you went with her to this trip. You know, she was probably thinking you guys were gonna be together all the time. But like, little things like this just happen. Like, I don't know, like,
it's a little hiccup.
It's like out of your control, you know. Like, it just kind of seems dumb to me.
She's hella tripping.
And if you want to ask her to move out, just be straight up. Like, honestly, like, ever since we came back from the trip, you've just been being weird with me. You don't want to talk to me. I feel like I didn't do anything in the wrong. I was hungover. That's out of my control. Like, I didn't feel like going to breakfast. And if you don't want to talk about it and be mature about it, and you're just gonna keep being weird and not talking to me, and
get the fuck out. Be like, oh my god, I'm so bored. You should move out.
Be like,
I just feel like the whole situation was out of context, and since honestly her reaction was a little bit childish, I feel like you being the mature person, I'm assuming you should probably go up to her and have this conversation, since obviously she just overreacted. Be like, hey girl, what's going on? Have a conversation about what had happened, and then from there, like, if you guys are still not on a good like space, honestly, just be straight up. Get the fuck out. No, I'm just kidding.
No, for real.
Get the fuck out.
Like, what the fuck? Honestly, I hate living with an uncomfortable roommate.
Yeah, I had roommates.
Yeah, if you're not comfortable at that point, it is what it is.
It sucks because your house is supposed to be your like sanctuary. Yeah.
So you could tell her either we work through this shit or get the fuck out my house,
bitch.
Here's the next one.
Ooh.
I want to start off by saying I'm so thankful I found you guys. Much love. Much love to you, girly. Anyways, so I would like your opinion. My ex-boyfriend and I broke up years ago. He is married. He's a married man now, but he married my ex-best friend. When I found out, I was a little bit hurt, of course, but now I really don't care. I don't hate them at all. We don't talk or anything, but I think it's for the best. When I get asked how I feel about it, I pretty much say it's none of my business. They're happy and I have no say. But some people tell me I should be furious at them. I should hate them. Should I be mad or what?
No.
Girl, if you're in peace, why the hell, girl, don't let people just love to be bitter and mad. And that's a crazy thing, because like, you're the one experiencing this, and the people around you are choosing to try to put hate in your life. If you feel at peace, obviously it is hurtful, like, I mean, I get why you would feel a little upset, you know, if that was your ex-man, your ex-best friend, you know, there's probably like something there. But if you feel like you don't hate them, you don't got those like resentment, those ugly feelings in your heart, don't poison your life like that. You're already doing good. I'm pretty sure God has something greater planned for you, for your life, a man that will treat you like a queen, a better friends that will be good to you. Don't fill your heart up with all of that. I don't think you should be mad. I get why people would assume like
it's just because people want a villain. Like there's a story there. Obviously there's drama if you make it, but like people just want a villain to their fucking boring lives.
Exactly. And it's like, no, dude. Like, and that's actually like a big thing. So like people just love to hate and hold on, but people don't realize that when you do that, it's another way to disease. You know that disease all starts from trauma, like being pent up in the body. If you hold on to negative emotions long enough in your body, it turns into disease. Like, it's so crazy how it's all connected, you know? It's like, dude, don't hold on to that shit. Like, literally, if you feel good, even if people are in your ear telling you stuff, you can literally set your boundary and be like, I don't want to talk about it. Or I don't care.
What the fuck do I care?
Or I don't care about this conversation. Can we change the subject? Yeah. Like, I don't care. Like, literally protect your peace. You know, keep being that queen you are. Keep holding love in your heart. Wish them the best. You know, because when you wish people the best, no matter how they did you, you always get that back. So don't
I'm proud of you, queen. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, proud of you. Because that must be hard. But I my hat down to you. You're handling it like a queen. Don't let people
go down a little bit. Broke my leg. I'm in a cast. Can't get a pussy no more.
You can still get pussy if you're in a cast. Your leg broke, not your dick.
If your bones break, do you deserve to get pussy? Weakling.
Yeah.
I had sex with 2 guys in the same night, but different time frames, multiple times.
Damn, bitch, your libido is
in your game,
elite,
girl.
Okay. This happened last year on Friendsgiving. My friends and I had a little get together, and my cousin's boyfriend had invited his best friend, which is now my ex. I didn't know he was coming until he showed up. I had invited my current boyfriend, and I didn't tell him my ex was gonna be there. I then get so drunk unintentionally, and my boyfriend does too. He gets so drunk to the point where he blacks out completely and he can't remember a thing. Me being drunk steps outside to take a breather, and my ex steps outside as well and starts to try to have a conversation with me. Me being drunk, I just vibe with him, and then I just grab him and we start full on making out. Then he pulls me away and asks me why I did that and if I had a boyfriend. I then just ignore him and leave. The next day he texts me saying that he liked it and he wishes he was with me now. My current boyfriend doesn't know this happened, but I'm debating whether if it's the right thing to tell him the truth or just keep it between me and my ex. By the way, I love your videos.
Thank you, bestie. But honestly, I really feel like you should tell him. I'm sorry. Like I feel like younger me would be like, yeah, don't keep it to yourself. But older me, like the truth always comes out, and I always say that because it does. I've had instances where I'm like, oh shit, I fucking did that, and somehow it's brought up in a conversation. But I would say just be honest. We love you and we want the best for you, but just know that the truth sometimes always tends to come out. So honestly, I would have an honest conversation. Also, it just depends on how long you guys have been together. Does it say on there? No, huh?
No.
Yeah, Miss Girl, I'm sorry. You did a mistake, but it's always good to own up to your actions. Unfortunately, your actions weren't, you weren't in the right mindset. And hopefully if you do have that conversation with your current man, he understands. But yeah, I feel like you should tell him. How do you guys feel?
I think you should lie. I think you should keep it to yourself, babe. If you love him, if you don't give a fuck, go ahead. But if you love him, then
You should tell him.
Keep that shit to the grave, and then gaslight him if he finds out.
We all have a good little gaslighting.
It is true what you said, though. The truth does always come out, but I'm not confrontational, so I'm gonna just lie if I were you.
But I don't know.
Like, I don't know. I feel like if I have a very guilty conscience, so if I were to cheat, I honestly probably would tell. But I always recommend my queens if they don't know. Corazón que no ve. Wait, how does it say?
She asked, what is the right thing? To tell him the truth.
She said, I'm debating whether it is the right thing.
Look, and that's honestly, it's up to you. It's we could tell you how we feel, but we don't know how you feel. We don't know what you think.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you really care deeply for him,
I don't think you care deeply. I'm sorry. I don't think you care deeply about your man. Because if you did, you would have never... Like, it would have been different if your ex was the one that threw himself onto you.
True.
But you were the one that threw yourself onto that man. And then he still had the... Pushed you off. He still pushed you off. So that's a king right there. He pushed you off, Most men wouldn't have. But, he pushed you. He would have probably taken you to the whip.
Fuck it.
But, he's a king and he pushed you off. And... It sounds to me like you don't really care about your man. Because, they say when you're drunk, your true intentions come out. And I don't know so I personally...
My heart goes out to you, though. No, say it.
No, bitch, I would just break up with my man.
That was my thing. Like, if you don't want to tell him, then just break up.
Just break up, dude. Like,
get rid of him.
And go back to your ex if that's what you really want.
If you liked it and you liked it, just go back.
Okay, but your ex is dumb as fuck because why is he pushing you off and then being like, I want to be with you?
And then he texts the next day, I like you. Like, what?
Like, that's dumb.
You liked it?
Come on, girl. Pick a man. Which one's cuter? Which one's more worth it? Let us know. Let us know in the comments. We want to know.
Hey, besties. To start off, I love your videos. Thank you, babe. To start the tea, my boyfriend left his phone in my car and he got down to go to work. He left his phone in my car and I left. I realized around the corner of his street, I always had a feeling he was talking to other guys. I went through his phone and I saw messages with people he has been texting on Snap. The messages were to accounts that promote their OnlyFans and he swipes up to those snaps. So I don't know if I should tell him how it made me feel or should I just leave it alone?
Leave this man.
Leave the man.
Like, don't.
Babe.
No.
Like, I know that us as women, we're like programmed to like want to be loved by men and we've like, our shit's like a bare minimum. But dude, if he's literally talking to other people Why would you keep that to yourself?
You're
If
too
you know
pretty
it's
for
hurting
that.
you and you know you deserve better, don't hold on to this man just because you fear losing something. There's always gonna be better.
More
I
fishes in the
promise
sea.
you. There's always better. The universe is always listening to what you say. If you're holding on to this ancient man, the universe is gonna be like, oh well, that's what she wants. That's what she feels like she deserves. So I'm just gonna keep giving her more of that. But if you make room for in your life to receive what you truly deserve, the universe is gonna be like, oh look, she's breaking up with this man. She's leveling up, and I'm gonna send better her way. This man obviously does not care for you. He's talking to other people. And you know what? I don't want to talk crap about him. I don't know what he's going through. But literally, you deserve more than this. Listen to yourself. Listen to your feelings. It's going to be hard, obviously. But over time, you'll get over it. And girls, do better. We always get messages where girls are like, I'm having, my man cheated on me, or my man this and this and that. Like, what should I do? And I'm always just like,
Leave it.
what do you think I'm going to tell you?
We're going to tell you, leave
What do you think I'm going to say? I'm always going to say leave him. And I know it's easier said than done. But keep in mind, it's not love. It could either be a trauma bond. Relationships are the same thing as like drug addictions. Like literally, it could just be that your body is just you're getting something from this person on a chemical level that it's keeping you there. It's not even love, and you guys should look into that because
y'all be really wild. I only support women cheating.
And we're
Sorry.
snapping to that. We're snapping to that.
Okay, last one. So I have a huge crush on my coworker, and for the longest time, I have been hesitant on telling her how I feel. And I want to get the perspective of you all because I'm really confused. She has been throwing me a lot of mixed signals, but I am not sure if she likes me or not. I actually met her through her best friend, and when I first started going out with her, she would bring her best friend with her. Now it's been around 4 months where it's only the two of us going out, and she even treats me out every now and then, like the queen she is. The only problem is that whenever we go out, it's because she initiates and plans it. But whenever I want to take the initiation and want to make plans with her, she never has time. And the last time that her and I went out, we did things that gave me relationship vibes. Like shared dessert and went on late night drives with our favorite music in the background while we both sang our heart out. Do y'all think she likes me? If not, what are some ways to start getting over her because estoy bien enculado? Aww.
She's using you.
I've been the
For
other
company.
coworker. I've always had messy. Oh.
Damn. I don't want to, I hate like that. I always wish when you guys like left these, that I could like have you guys in front to ask more questions because I don't want to, yes, the vibe that I got for this, to be honest, was that she's only wants to hang out with you when she feels like she needs it. Because if you're trying to make plans with her and she's like, no, I don't have time, I can't, most likely means she doesn't need you. Like she's fine. She's
just using you to pass the time.
Yeah, it just kind of feels like whenever she's down or going through it, it's like, okay, I have this person here that I can have a good time with and like distract myself and have fun.
And it also sounds like you're just available to her and she's not going to give you that same availability. Like she's like, oh, I don't really have anything to do right now. Who am I going to call who's going to want to take late night drives whenever I feel like it?
Yeah, exactly. So that's what it sounds like. And it sucks, I don't want to like villainize her. I don't know what she's going through. But honestly, I would generally say, like, if you want to start getting over her, just start by saying no.
Or just ask her. Be like, either you like me or you don't.
Yeah, that. You can,
honest with your
definitely.
feelings.
If you could just be honest.
You're
I know
giving me all these weird mixed signals.
Yeah, definitely. Like, you guys obviously do hang out a lot, so you can give her like an ultimatum. Like, I'm not just like, hey, how do you feel? Like, we've been hanging out a lot. We've been doing like all these things. I like you.
I'm gonna take you more
and if
seriously.
if you don't feel the same, like, let me know, please, because I don't want to waste my time. Keep like investing in you, and you don't feel the same way about me. And obviously, if she doesn't feel the same way back, it's obviously gonna suck. But over time, it'll get better. And again,
and we love you, King. We're here for you.
making room for who truly deserves you.
Let us know.
And you will find that.
I always wish like we could know
who it is.
Like what happens after, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Leave me an
Actually,
update
let
if you
us
let her
know
know. Yeah,
in
if you
the
let her know.
DMs.
Yeah, if you let her know, DM us or like write another
We always
response.
keep everything anonymous when you guys send us stuff.
Yeah,
so don't
literally.
be shy.
Yeah.
Wish you the best,
Julio?
King,
Nah,
though.
just
And
kidding.
even if she doesn't reciprocate the energy, I'm pretty sure you're gonna find what you truly deserve. It always comes, So, wishing you the best.
And that is all for today.
I want to ask Vanessa on a
vocals.
date. How do I do that? Slide in my DMs.
Yeah, first of all, don't be
okay?
anonymous, weirdo.
Yeah, I need to know who you are.
Bitches out here getting murdered. We can't go out
No.
with anonymous men.
Not getting murdered.
By the anonymous.
Shout out Jersey Dunk. Go get your jersey today.
Whoop, whoop.
And we're back.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, to your
What's the
regular-
most disgusting thing, Steph, that you've ever seen in a restaurant?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you, but it's really disgusting.
What?
I'm
This
scared.
fucking bitch. You know how people like go in and like sell stuff, like flowers, or whatever.
Yeah.
This lady, she would go into my mom's restaurant, and one day, I don't know why she did this, but I guess she like went into the restroom and like she like took a shit, but then I don't know if she grabbed it or how she did it, but she smeared it all over the walls.
Is that a thing? Because they do that at my Starbucks every other week.
What the fuck?
No, I'm not even fucking kidding. They will shit on the walls, or they'll shit and I guess like it won't flush. It's not weird, but whatever, it's weird. And they'll grab as much as what's this called? A toilet cover, seat cover.
That is weird because then it clogs it.
They put as many as they can, the whole thing, and they fucking clog. But the shit thing, like, is that normal?
I don't know.
Is there like a fetish out there that we don't know
for
about?
real.
That people
No,
just like
really.
take crap and then like spread it on the wall?
Because that's nasty. Like, do they shit in their hands and then smear it? Or do they shit in the toilet and then take it out and then
Or
smear it
you
on the
just
wall?
had a bad day and you just, let me go to a restaurant and shit
No,
on
because
the
if it happens
walls.
often, they're not having a bad day. At this point, they're having fun.
It's a hobby at this
It's
point.
a hobby at this
I'm
point.
just like,
The most disgusting thing I've seen is a rat cook the meal.
Bitch.
You know what? I was watching Ratatouille the other day, and I wrote in my notes. That's how faded I was. Dude, I was so faded.
I haven't seen it. I've been now recommended to watch it high. So
I'ma just
I will
say
get
it.
back to you guys next week how I feel about it.
Let me tell you the thoughts that I was having while watching Ratatouille. Ratatouille teaches us that family might not always approve of what you do or how you act, but they're always there for you. I'm sorry, I'm about to ruin the movie for you.
Oh,
But
bitch. That shit's
Inspirational.
years old. I
Yeah.
think I'm deserving of spoilers.
dude, like literally, okay, Remy is his name, right? No, Remy
Yeah,
is the
Remy the rat.
Remy's the ratatouille.
Yeah.
That's cooking, right? Remy,
Yeah.
right? So Remy's different from like the rat in
he
his
doesn't
pack.
like shit, right?
He doesn't like to eat shit. He doesn't like to eat garbage. He cares about food. He loves
Bougie.
food. He's bougie,
Material girl.
bougie, Mr.
Material
Remy.
girl.
And his family doesn't understand it because they're rats and rats don't do that. And he goes through like this whole journey. But at the end of the day, even though his dad and his brother like don't understand him and like they go off on him several times, at the end of the movie when Remy needs people to help him cook in the kitchen, they come through. It's like they don't understand him, but they show up for him in the end. And the whole colony of rats pulls up and they help Remy cook the meal.
That is fucking disgusting.
And yeah, they show them get clean and sanitized. So
Oh, okay,
there's
okay.
that,
They're COVID friendly.
they're COVID friendly. Yeah.
You know why I don't like it? Hold on, before you keep going. When I was little, I watched this movie called Rats, and it was like a horror movie, and it was just a bunch of fucking rats
I know
like
what
murdering
you're talking
people.
about. I know what show you're talking
Yeah,
about.
so when I don't
Horrendous.
personally like watching anything with rats in it.
No.
Mouse are different, like the Tale of Despero. That's such a cute movie.
I like the figure.
Okay, another thought. Every tragedy is misdirection. Ratatouille lost his home and had to flee, but he discovered that he was living under Paris the whole time. So obviously he goes through this huge tragedy where he loses his home. Like literally, he lives in this fucking attic of a house. This old lady goes berserk, and they all have to escape.
She went,
and then And they had to escape. And then literally, like, the rats, he loses not just his home, but his family because they go through different tunnels. So he loses his home, he loses his family, and you might think that's like the most tragic shit on earth. But then when he is on the other side of the tunnel and he goes up on top of a building, he's in fucking Paris, bro. He's in France, the fucking capital of cooking, you know, of cuisine, and he's fucking happy. That's like his life, you know, his passion.
Did he not know he was in France?
No, he didn't. He didn't know he was in France.
But he knows the importance of Paris.
Yeah, because the cuisine, because he watches this chef, and he's a French cook. So he's like, that's like his master, you know, he looks up to this dude, he read his book like his and idol. Everything. Yeah, his idol. So when he discovers that he's in France, he's like, what the fuck, you know, so that's fucking sick, because, you know, obviously tragedy could lead to beautiful things, you know.
Ramierez, so
that's another thought that I had. And then what's the other one?
Give us one more.
Yeah, I like this.
That sounds deep as fuck. No, like that sounds like two whole different movies, by the way.
You went deep in that bitch.
Thank you. What's the other one that I had?
Dude, but Pixar is always being deep.
Right? They're hella dropping some. Like,
dude, they're always killing parents. Like, why? Name one fucking Pixar movie with a mom in it.
Incredibles?
Oh, shit. You're right. Is it Disney? No, Pixar.
That's Pixar.
Okay, but the parental trauma in that movie?
You know what? Have you guys seen Turning Red?
No, I haven't. But I didn't even know that's what it was about. I was so excited when it was about periods because I'm glad that shit is coming to light.
Period.
It's not about periods.
It's about puberty. Yeah, it is.
No,
I think
it's about puberty, but no, it's not.
I read that shit.
Dude, she lies to, I'm gonna ruin it. I'm sorry. She lies to her mom that she gets her period, but she never did. It's about periods. No, it's about how in her culture you have to honor your parents. And they have this idea of you being perfect and being like everything that they want you to be. What's
her culture?
She's Asian.
Oh. What kind of Asian?
I don't know. Chinese? I'm sorry. I'm fucking sorry.
You can't say that!
I don't know what she is.
Okay. Just say that.
She's Asian.
Okay.
And don't drag me, please. I don't remember what she is.
Like that TikTok was like, racism, cut it out. Bigotry, cut it out.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm uneducated. I didn't pay attention in school. So
she learned English in America. I'm so sorry.
I wasn't born here.
Period.
No, but literally the gist is she's growing, obviously. Aww. But her parents, she can't show her parents who she really is because
then why'd she lie?
She has to be studious. She has to get straight A's. She has to follow her parents' orders, everything that she does. And it's like, I guess that's more predominant in like, you know, Asian culture, you know, where it's like you have to get good grades, you have to be like perfect.
But why did she lie about her period?
Because she turned into like this big like fox and she didn't want her mom to know. Oh. So she was like in the bathroom hiding and her mom was like, "Oh, is it that time? Did you finally get it?" And she was like, "Yeah, I got my period." But she didn't. She just turned into a fucking fox.
Oh my God. Okay, so this whole time I thought, like, have you guys seen Big Mouth?
Yes.
I thought that it was like a monster. like the monster. You know how like in Big Mouth when he gets horny, there's like a monster that comes out? Yeah, I thought like the little fox was like her period monster.
I hate you. No.
You're done.
Basically, her monster is whenever she experiences any intense emotion, it comes out. So if she's intensely angry, it'll come out. She's intensely sad, it'll come out. She's intensely excited. Any intense emotion, it comes out. And because she can't be who she really is around her parents, she like her mom eventually tells her like, "Oh, I know it's a curse," you know, like it's
so her true form is the little fox.
It's a blessing and a curse type, you know, and like her parents are trying to help her guide it, but they're also making it worse for her because they're making her feel intense emotions,
right? And
she can't feel like she could be genuinely honest with them, so she has to learn to control it. It's a really good movie, honestly. It's a good message.
The whole time I thought this fox was a boy. I didn't even watch the trailer, to be honest. I didn't see anything about it. I had no idea.
Disney Plus.
It's a Disney movie. It's
I'm gonna go home and watch it. What's it called?
It's Turning Red.
Turning Red. Yeah. I haven't really been watching the new Pixars. Like, I only watched Encanto because it was a Latino movie.
No, I cried. I couldn't even watch. I watched the last 20 minutes of it, and I just was like, no, if I watch this movie, bitch, I'm gonna cry.
Really? I thought Encanto was so fucking boring.
Really?
I thought it was missing a lot. But the message, I get it, you know? I got the message, but I did think it was like half-assed. It felt half-assed.
See, but okay, look. She has her parents, but parental trauma. There it is again.
No, yeah,
Pixar. Who is the CEO
No,
here?
but you
Y'all
know
got some
what? You know
trauma.
what? With like, for example, Encanto and Turning Red, I feel like even have you guys seen the Adam Project on Netflix?
No, but didn't it just come out?
Dude, yeah, like 2 weeks, like a week or two ago. Dude, so fucking good. I feel like these movies lately have been highlighting like generational trauma and healing.
Oh, yeah.
And honestly, I'm here
They
for it. I
should.
fucking love it because it's highlighting like what is going on in our cultures,
Right.
and what is like the stigma. What is it that we all collectively like is like the main issue of what we go through in our cultures, and like how to heal from it. And I fucking love that. I feel Turning Red did a good job of that. Encanto, I feel like, did a good job of that. The Adam Project did a fucking good job. Adam Project is so good. I don't want to ruin it for you guys. But
No, don't
definitely
ruin that
watch
one because
it.
I actually want to watch that one. Yeah.
Definitely watch it. It's so good. It did a good job of just like highlighting, issues that are going on with like trauma and like, parenting and all these things, and it's like healing it, dude. And it's so fucking sick. Like, definitely good ass movie. That even I love it.
Okay, so sorry to Pixar for thinking that your movie was about periods, but that's what Twitter does. They lie. They're like a movie
Not
about periods, and I was like,
it's
yeah,
not about
Yeah,
periods at all.
period.
Period.
Did you finish the book I gave you?
I'm halfway through it.
It's pretty short, but isn't it sad?
I'm reading it
The only
next.
reason why I haven't finished it is because it's sad.
Yeah,
And I genuinely have to take pauses.
it's
like,
pretty. It's a
it
tough
is.
read
Yeah,
for
it is.
sure.
It's a tough read.
Oh, is it the one that you brought over that
Yeah.
night?
She
Entre
took it that
los
Can I
time. Yeah.
steal it next?
Yeah, I'll
Yes.
probably take it when I'm done. Yeah, no, I didn't anticipate the pauses that I was gonna have to take. I generally thought, I'm gonna just breeze through it. Like,
Yeah.
no,
I don't mind you.
pausing.
Like, honestly, if you guys want to keep it, like, I don't mind that. It's just more like I want to know what you guys think about it.
No. I paused because I definitely need the breaks.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough read. But do you guys like what kind of books do you guys like?
Right now I'm reading a book. I honestly forgot the name. I'm so sorry. But it's like I like a lot of romantic.
Me too.
I'm a sucker for romance. Honestly,
I
just
love romance too.
I
love
like
sci-fi.
only want to read. Well, I like reading romance and I like reading like kind of like suspenseful books.
Okay.
But romance is just the fucking
it just
best.
hits different. I like to
love romance,
romanticize.
sci-fi, and I love self-help books. I know you don't.
Yeah,
bitch, but
yeah,
I love self.
I
I
have
think
a
I
lot
feel
of
like for me
romantic.
right now, my number one is definitely self-help. But after that, definitely would be romance, and then after that, I think like either suspense or like sci-fi. Like I'm into that too.
We should read a book and then talk about it next time.
Oh,
Yes, I almost went to
I know a
the
lot of the
store.
girlies said that they were down for.
Yeah,
a
we
book
can
club.
just pick it and then like announce it on our Instagram.
I think
and
that we
then-
should pick some books and then give the audience an option, and then they can decide which one they want to do.
Okay.
Yes.
Yay! Y'all down for that? Y'all want the book club is coming for you.
Or if you guys have any
Love.
books you guys want to like chime in, throw into the roster, because obviously we're gonna do more than one book, obviously, like over time. So if you guys have any books you guys would want us to do together, comment. That'd be fucking dope. Talking about commenting has absolutely nothing to do with what I'm about to say, but did you guys hear about that lady that had 22 kids
in her whole
via
life.
surrogacy?
No, I did
22
not
kids at
see
the
that.
same time, but just 22 different people gave birth to them. She got 22
Like
surrogates.
the same day they were born the same day, or just in general she's had like 22
No. She has 22 2-year-old kids because she got 22 surrogates, implanted them, and now she has.
How old is she?
Dude, she looks young. I don't know. In the picture, she looks young. I'm
Why
not
the
gonna
fuck
lie.
would she even want that
She
many
looks
kids?
like 30.
That's like a whole kindergarten.
Dude, she's a millionaire.
They're
she's
all
a millionaire.
two?
So people with money just don't think.
The
But like you as a
troublesome
mother,
twos.
do you feel you can express the same love to all 22 kids?
No, that's what I'm saying. Rich people think different. It's like to them,
Dumbasses.
it's like they don't realize. To them, it's like, I could do it, so I'm gonna do it. It's like you said earlier. Rich people like have done everything, so it's like I'm fucking bored. Like, what the
Bored.
fuck can I do to give me some kind of different rush in my life that I haven't experienced?
Fuck?
And it's sad because, dude, you have no
That's so
idea, and it makes me
crazy.
genuinely sad because, dude, I only have one 2-year-old, and the amount of love and attention that he demands from me on a day-to-day basis, it makes me sad because 22 kids, dude, that are gonna look to you as a mother that want your love and attention, it's impossible if you add on top what you have to do for work. Oh, she's rich, my bad, she don't have to work, but it's like you even then, even if you don't have nothing else to do in your day and you just have 22 kids in front of you,
That's what
dude,
I'm
it's
saying.
hard.
Like, I don't understand why she did that because you can't really connect with that many kids all at once.
Exactly.
Like, what if they all want to lay in bed with you?
Exactly.
Or like they all want to be put to sleep or hugged to sleep or whatever.
Exactly.
Poor babies.
And that's why I'm like,
That's crazy.
what was the thought process behind that? And then something else that she also put like an application to like adopt kids from Ukraine. And it's like, what? You have like a whole school of 2-year-olds and you still want to add more.
That's just weird.
And
that
she
is
had-
weird. Like, what do you do? What are you gonna do with them?
Why? Like, what was the purpose behind doing all of this? I would really like to know.
And that's why I'm like worried because like, what if there's like a deeper purpose to this?
Probably. I don't
Like,
doubt it.
Turning them into like assassins or something.
What the fuck?
Like a
Oh
secret
my-
academy.
My God.
Oh my god! Not
Fucking
the
Child experiment. Dude, I'm telling you.
Not the Stranger Things of the world.
Crazy.
That's wild though. I don't even want to fucking hang out with 2-year-olds.
It's such a
No.
lot. It's a lot.
I'm
of
like,
work.
girl, dude, I know my niece walks now, and I'm like, bitch, calm down.
Like, chill.
Let's just take a seat for now.
Dude, it gets crazier.
Yeah, no, because I'll literally be like chilling, and I'm looking, and she's crawling up the stairs. I'm like, oh fuck, and thankfully her
Yeah.
parents weren't there, but I'm like, oh my god, bitch.
No, but one thing that is important though, obviously, like monitoring them that they don't hurt themselves, but letting them be independent and letting them feel like they could do things on their own.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's important. You know,
See,
builds
but
their
like
self-esteem.
all those kids are just like their mom is gonna be their nannies.
Yeah, they have 16 nannies,
16, they might as well have 22 at that point.
right?
For every fucking kid.
Yeah, one per kid.
That
Yeah.
just makes me mad.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm pissed.
Yeah.
Bitch, I'm fucking pissed.
And if I
Bitch,
see
I'm
you,
pissed. If I see you, it's on site. For real. Why the
Aw.
fuck would you birth 20? It's just that, no.
how did they even put them all to sleep? Or make them all eat breakfast? Or
wanna
check
look
on
at this
them that they
bitch.
haven't shit their
This
pants?
freaking lady.
Changing 22 diapers like 3 times a day.
Dude,
They're all two,
how much
two.
money do they spend like a week? Because I don't have, this lady pops up on my TikTok and she has 10 kids. She wakes up at 5 like a.m. and she literally makes them all lunch. She makes them all breakfast.
Oh, that's cute.
She's like a good mom or
Attentive
whatever.
mother.
A trooper
I don't see any.
I know. Where did you see that?
Yeah.
on Twitter.
Oh, wait.
Oh, shit.
22-year-old woman has 22
Yep, it's
children
her.
and wants to have even more.
That's her.
Es una gringa. What did I expect? Oh, shit. Sorry. It's connected to the charger.
24?
She's
Bitch, I'm
24
25.
years old.
She's young.
A young woman helped, bitch.
Es una gringa.
And she doesn't look like she's slowing down. Oh, she had her firstborn naturally when she was 17.
No, she it's a 6-year-old kid. Dude, imagine being a 6-year-old kid and your mom all of a sudden, oh, here, 22 brothers for you. Here you go.
No, it's 21 babies.
Oh, 21 babies, my bad.
Ew, and her husband is 57.
Hold on.
And
let me
he's a
see her
millionaire.
Oh,
That
this
just-
bitch is really
Let me
living
see.
the life though, because she neither had to have them nor needs to pay for them.
She only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kids in this picture. That's fucked up. Where are the rest? Huh? How are you
Where
doing
the
with
rest, ho? Where the rest at?
That's
Trying to see who
fucking
her husband
wild. I wonder what the wild, because you know, you think of the most fucked up shit, right?
Yeah.
But like, I really wonder what the most fucked up shit rich people do.
Dude, we'll never
Here's
know.
one of them.
And you know what?
Here's one
Anything
of them.
that you can imagine, I'm pretty sure it's done. Like
That's
anything. Anything. Like every
wild.
single thing like any idea that pops up into your head, it's been done. I can assure you. Because you know how I also read one time that thoughts travel. Thoughts carry energy, they're energy. So they're literally, like, whatever thought you've had in your brain is literally not even yours. Like, it just found you energetically.
Ooh,
Like, for
I kind
example-
of like that.
Yeah, like,
I'd
for-
be having fucked up
Yeah,
thoughts,
so
and I'm
like, where the fuck this shit come from?
Yeah.
Like, what?
Dude, like one time, I remember a long ass time ago, like when TikTok barely started being a thing, and I was like learning how to do like nails at the time. I was like practicing like doing acrylic nails, and I remember I was drinking a Modelo, and I was peeling off like the gold like foil around the bottle,
Stuff.
and I started thinking, oh, I could save this like to use as like the gold foil for my nails to encapsulate and stuff. Like how dope. And then I thought, oh, like let me make a TikTok of it. Like that'd be cool. But I didn't, I was like, I just didn't, but that's like a cool way to like save some coin. You don't have to buy foil, if you have some modelo, just rip off the foil and you can use that, Dude, like literally like a week or two later.
Fuck. We'll see you later.
Later.
Like a week or two later, a freaking video went viral on my For You page of a girl posting how, you can just rip off the foil off of a modelo and you can use that to encapsulate your nails. And I was like, bruh, I thought of
that
this
was
shit.
my idea.
I thought of this shit weeks ago and I thought to make the video and I did it. And that's the crazy thing. And it's like, dude, if you have these crazy ideas that you can totally go for, but you just don't do it, that's fine. You don't do it. But that idea is going to travel to someone else until it finds someone that's actually going to do it.
That's wild. But doesn't that make you kind of sad?
No.
That, like, no one's really original?
No one's what?
Like, really original?
No one's OG.
Honestly, it doesn't make me sad.
No?
No.
Sometimes I think of that. I'm like, I'm literally made up. Like, nothing about me is real. I just stole it from somebody else.
That's the human experience.
Yeah, I think so. That's
Yang
true.
yang.
Yeah.
I've been having hella self-doubts lately.
Oh.
I know. I don't know
No,
why.
stop
I feel like
it.
it's the moon.
No,
Is
fuck the
it?
moon.
I don't know.
Literally, look at the moon.
I don't know.
and
I'm
say,
just trying to
"Fuck
blame
you,
everything
moon."
on the stars now.
Fuck the stars. Stop it. No self-doubt.
It's weird though because I wasn't like that. Like it'll just randomly come and then I'm like, nothing.
Like, really?
No, I
yeah,
mean,
it's really weird. Not like to that extent, but I'll literally like have like so many self-doubts and I'll be like, what the fuck is wrong with me? And then I'll be like, I didn't think this. And
existential crisis.
yeah, hella. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then one day I'll just wake up and I'm like,
I'm a queen.
I am the best
No.
thing that's ever graced
walk
this
this
earth.
Grace
Yeah,
on
fucking
this earth.
so stupid. And then I'll like change my mind and then I'm like, no, but everybody is a beautiful person and I'm not that special. And then I'll just go back and forth. But lately, that's how it's been. Like,
Don't
I'm like,
feel like that. Don't
I
feel like that.
know. Or even like with like TikTok and stuff, like I'm like, oh, like you said, like I want to make videos, but then I'm like, but someone already made a video like that.
Who cares? Every single thing that you do, or like especially content wise, like it could be the same, but you did it, so it has your original touch
Your
to
twist
it.
to it, exactly.
Yeah,
So
you're
cute.
unique and you're original in your own way. So do it.
Thank you.
Fuck it, we ball.
Thank you. Also, speaking of stars, I learned I'm a triple Cancer. Can you guys explain to me what
What do
that
you mean
means?
that?
Triple cat. Okay, wait. Do you know what your rising is or your moon? You just know about
can
that?
tell you right
Now let me
now.
see.
Wait, what does triple Cancer mean?
That means I have
found it.
3 Cancer.
Damn, you're
Thingies.
emotional. You're
Placements.
emotional.
So
You're
emotional.
My sister's a Cancer, and oh my.
Like my placements
bitch.
have 3 Cancers in them or
Yeah,
whatever.
you're respectfully.
One of my
very
big threes are Cancer.
emotional.
My other one's a Pisces, some bitch.
Whenever you're what? You're
My big three.
oh.
I'm just psychotic. Gemini, and Leo.
yes.
Normal
All
queen.
Leo queens. Where the fuck is my chart? Oh my god. Okay, I can't fucking find it, but
But
oh,
you're
I found it.
Emotional. Let me see. I'll tell you your future right
My
now.
moon is a Cancer. What does that mean?
her sun.
Is my moon a
moon.
Cancer? My moon.
Oh, your moon. What's your rising? Does
Oh,
it
you're a
say
Virgo.
rising?
It's literally at the bottom, but you can't scroll. It's just literally down there.
Damn, you have a lot of Cancer and Aquarius.
That's
and
what I'm
Capricorn.
saying.
There's a lot going on in here.
Damn.
There's a lot going on.
I'm a little
ladies and
mutt.
gentlemen. Stop. Yeah, you're emotional.
I am
Do-
very
do you feel
emotional.
emotional?
I'm very emotional too.
Really?
Mhm.
Ugh, thank God.
Wait. Your moon is in Cancer. Your rising is in Cancer, or your moon?
Fuck, I always mix them up. I don't want to lie.
I'll cry. Like
No,
I'll
you
just
guys
cry
are
for
kinda
everything.
The same.
I'll cry for everything, too.
Yeah. No, for real.
Let's do the thing where we see if we could clap together. Ready?
Yeah. Wait, can I try this too?
Yeah. Let's do it. Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna close our eyes and try to see if we clap at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it in 5 seconds.
No, what?
No, that defeats the purpose.
Yeah. Okay, everyone, open your eyes.
Fuck.
Take a deep breath.
Wait. Before we setting the intention, we're gonna clap at the same time.
I'm gonna clap.
I'm gonna
at
clap.
the
I'll
same
just
time.
manifest.
Let's all breathe in once together. Exhale.
Try it with us, besties.
Okay, close your eyes. Did you guys hear my stomach? Okay.
One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out.
That was pretty close.
That was so bitch.
That was pretty close.
Y'all quick.
That's crazy.
I also clapped really hard and it hurt my hand. I was like, fucking hell. What's up, besties? It's now time to shout out our Patreon BFFs. You guys are our besties, but these are our BFF.
Fuck yeah.
4 L's for life, but 4 LYFE.
Yep, I fuck
Those
with
are
all y'all heavy.
For lifers. Patreon is an exclusive app you guys can download where you guys are going to get more exclusive content. Oh my God, I cannot talk right now. Content. Yeah, other stuff that you guys are just going to have to subscribe to see what it is. But it's worth it, I promise. We talk about all the dirty, nasty things that you guys really want to hear about because I know you guys are dirty-minded. So we're going to go ahead and get right into it. These are our sneaky links, our little baby boos. Love you guys. So we're going to start off with Maria Felipe.
What's up, girl?
Hi, Maria.
Hey, girl. How you doing?
Love that name, by the way.
Yes. Beautiful, beautiful name.
Beautiful.
Next is Sandra Gonzalez. What's up, queen?
Hey,
How
girl,
are you?
You're so pretty. Oh my God, your pic.
I know,
Love
it's all
it.
tiny, but we can see a girl.
Okay.
She's giving. That makeup. Mwah.
Next is Let's Talk About Bitches
Daddy.
Daddy. Okay.
Okay, Daddy, let's talk
Okay,
about
but your
it.
real name's right there, Julian. We see you.
Don't put him on blast, girl.
Don't
Leave
play.
him alone.
Maybe he doesn't want his
play.
name to be known.
He is it anonymous?
Yes.
Valeska. What?
Whoa.
Where's that from?
That
I
is so
like
hot,
that.
girl.
Please DM us and
drop
tell
a
us.
comment on our
Yes.
YouTube video. Let us know where your name's from because that is bomb.
I know. Is that like your first name or your last name?
it's
What's going on
interesting.
here?
It gives me like Russian vibes. Like, ooh, Valeska.
Ooh. Blink
Valeska.
twice if you need help. Bernice Vargas. That is such a pretty name.
Aw, my nail girl lady, her name's Berenice, and she's an angel.
Ooh, I actually have a friend named Bernice, and she has really nice titties. So,
Ooh, girl.
I don't know. Do you have nice titties? Show us.
Show us, please.
City Boys. We see your name too, but if you don't want us to say it, we
Let's
won't
not
say
kill
it.
the mystery.
Yes,
we love
yes.
that. We love it.
Alex Lopez. You guys are hella Latinos. Gonzalez,
Yeah.
Lopez.
Thank you so much for the
Yeah.
support. Alex Lopez, shout out to you. Alex
Yes.
is such a hot name.
Hi, Alex. That is a hot name. That's my fiance's name. So.
Ooh, purr.
Okay, I don't even know how to pronounce that last name.
Lupita Equihua.
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 Sorry.
Equia?
Equia.
Sorry if we
Equia.
say
I'm
it
so
wrong.
sorry
We're
if we
trying.
butchered it, girl.
Correct us.
sorry.
Please correct us because we
Yes.
want to make sure, you know, you
that
get
we're getting
everything
it right.
correctly.
We truly appreciate y'all. So
Yes.
thank you.
Jessica Parra.
Parra.
Ooh, get to
Parra.
roll my R's.
Parra.
I know.
Parra.
That sounds like a
Ooh.
name where like you have like an hacienda in Mexico.
Oh, like you're rich. Yeah, rich.
¿Dónde andas? Acá en la hacienda Parra.
Ooh,
Yes.
Love that.
Miriam. Hey, queen.
Hello. I love that name.
I had
So
a
beautiful.
friend in, I'm just going to relate all you guys to my past people. I had a friend in middle school and her name was Miriam and she was so pretty. I wonder what her last name was. I could probably like stalk her or find her or something.
Drea.
Question mark.
Drea.
How you doing, queen?
Andrea, I'm assuming is your name. I really hope that's your name. I'm sorry if it's not your name, but Drea, dope. I see your little AV is so cute.
Yes. You guys are hella
Y'all
serving in
serving.
these
Dude, literally our BFFs are like the fucking
Slay.
hottest. What the
cutest
fuck?
bitches on the
Slay.
planet. Gabriela Mendoza. What's up, queen? How are you today?
Hey.
Hello. You, I see you there too, posing in
she
the
got a
mirror.
whole little body
yeah.
pic.
She
Okay,
said,
girl,
period.
pose. Mhm.
Idalis Tirado. Damn, you guys have like interesting ass names.
Yeah, like not basic at all.
Hell
like
no.
Vanessa, bitch. Like everybody in their fucking mama's name's Vanessa.
Bitch, my name is Stephanie. And my middle name is Nicole. Like, every bitch's middle name is Nicole. That shit's so annoying. But anyways, hey, queen. How you
Hey,
doing?
babe.
Hey.
Melissa Hurtado. Oh, my
Ooh, like
goodness.
Nelly Furtado.
So true.
I love that. Love that.
Love that, queen. Love all you babies. Kisses to all you guys. Love you. Thank you
And
so
lastly, we want to give a huge special
Shout
shout
out.
out to our sugar mama.
Sugar mama.
Miss Sonia Lopez Reyes.
Yes. Very
Shout
interesting.
out to you, literally,
You are
girl.
sugar
We
mama.
love you. We're sending you all our love, hugs, and kisses. Thank you for being a supporter. And, you know, your sugar mama vibes for real, girl.
No,
I
for
already know you're holding it
real.
down.
Kisses for the sugar mama.
Mwah.
Love you, sugar
Love you,
mama.
queen. Also, why is your name spelled like that? Not like in a negative way. I just really genuinely want to know.
Sonia with a Z.
With a Z, like
she's different.
I know.
Very
I love
unique.
that. Queen.
And also
activities.
shout out to everyone else we did not shout out. You know,
Yes.
we truly appreciate you guys all for, you know, signing up for the Patreon. It means a lot. It pushes us to create more content for you guys and, you know, bring more stories and just other crazy, cool, fun things for you guys. So
Definitely.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you guys so much. Love you guys. I am Steph Scott Mail. You can find me on everything.
I am Sean Calderon, Exo Tanahara on Twitter and Instagram, and Lala Bonjour on TikTok.
I'm Vanessa Cazarez, bloomingvc.vig on Instagram and
Me.
TikTok.
Tickety talk.
TikTok, yes.
Yes.
And blooming VC on Instagram.
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck?
What? See?
On
Telling
Twitter.
y'all.
On Twitter.
Oh, I'm Stephanie Ramirez, by the way, if I didn't mention that. Bye,
All right,
besties.
Bye.
Love you guys.